Arizona natives the Maine formed in 2007 and have been rocking around the world ever since. I sat down with the band on their tour bus to talk about how far they've come and what's next for the Tempe Rockers.
I'm John, I sing.
I'm Jared, I play guitar.
I'm Pat and I play the drums.
Tour's been a lot of fun. It's been about 6 weeks now. In San Diego last night and finishing back here at home, which is always nice. So we've known the Mayday guys for a couple years now and got to know the Postels guys from New York City really well. Everybody's been very, very kind and very outgoing, and we've had a lot of fun. It's a good wrap up to the end of the year. At this point, we've been away from home for about 6 years, off and on.
So the way that our music's kind of changed since we've started touring is mainly just due to what we happen to be listening to at any given time. But up until that, it's kind of what we were raised with, I suppose.
I think just experience in general, growing up with who we grew up with and where we grew up. I think it all plays a huge factor into what we're talking about and what we're singing about, and yeah, I think it definitely is a direct correlation with who we are now as a band and as people. We've written really, really poppy material, and I feel like we've written some pretty rock and roll stuff. So I think that the door is wide open for any turn. So I think we don't like to use the term like a step in the right direction. I just think it's going to be a step in another direction, whichever that may be.
Some days they taste like lemonade.
We know what works for our band at this point, and so we're gonna stay true to that.
Yeah, we'll work within ourselves, but also push ourselves to make a great album. December 1st, we'll be in a room, like a space together, and we'll be writing together as a band. There really is no set date for us to jump in the studio at this point. I think what we really want to do is make sure that the preparation is key, and the preparation is completely finished before we step foot into a studio. And then after that, we'll be back on the road for another year and a half, 2 years, who knows. But it's all about making the greatest record that we can as a group.
Ever. The
greatest record ever, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we worked super hard this past year to go all around the world and make sure that if 90% of the people who want to be able to watch our band can come and go watch us. So, we feel kind of now that it's time to take as much time as we need, so we're not gonna go and then rush the record. I don't think it's gonna take all that long, but we're kind of gonna allow ourselves the luxury of kind of not putting a deadline on the record. So.
The Maine's latest release, Pioneer, is in stores now. I'm Sarah McCoy reporting for RMTV.
Thank you very much.